Hello, welcome back. Let's look at the next set of our letters. Those are y, r, l, v, sh. Let's start with y. Remember th, do you? In th, we had a distinct I or a circle at the beginning of the letter. The y has that missing. So write a mirror image of C and extend it away from the margin at an angle, and then a standing line, and then a top line connecting it. Y and th are very similar looking letters, so don't confuse between them. Here is a barakhadi for y. Y, ya, yi, you, ye, yay, yo, yum, yah. An example of y is yogasan. That is followed by r. Unlike English, which tends to suppress the pronunciation of r or r, Marathi generally has a rolling r either in the middle of the word or at the beginning or at the end. The r's are not dropped. So let's look at how to write r. It's pretty simple. Start with a C that is a mirror image but slightly elongated, and then a tail to it going away from the margin. So the R in Marathi looks very similar to R in English, except that it does not have the standing line in front of the letter. The Barakhadi for R is R, Ra, Ri, Ri, Ru, Ru, Re, Rei, Ro, Rau, Ram, Rah. Quite a rolling R. A good exercise for tongue, isn't it? Now notice the oo sound that gets attached to r. The ru and ru are written slightly different. The vowel is attached to the middle portion of the letter rather than attaching to the bottom portion of the letter. An example of r is rakhi. Then we have a l. L is written with a mirror image of comma without the circle, a line at an angle going up, and then the standing line. That's how L is written. And of course the top line. Barakhadi for L is L, La, Li, Lu, Le, Lai, Lo, Lau, Lam, Lah. And the sweet Ladu makes a good example of L. Then we have a V. V is written very similar to B, so don't confuse between the two letters. You write a C and then just write a standing line connecting the two edges of the C and the top line. That's all that makes a V. Barakhadi here is V, Va, Vi, Vu, Vu, Ve, Vai, Vo, Vau, Vam, Vah. And an example of V is a banyan tree known as Word in Marathi, found quite often on the streets dotting the villages or the highways if you drive around in India. The next one is sh. Let's look at how sh is written. So here, what I would request you to do is start with the top line and attached to the top line, draw a small circle and then write the R after it and then a standing line. Now notice the standing line over here is part of the letter itself. So sh comes with one standing line and sha has another standing line just written just beside it. Let's look at the Barakhadi. Sh, sha, shi, shu, she, shai, sho, shau, sham, shah. An example is Shiv. Now these letters were all a mixed bag. They didn't have a pattern the way they were being said. So if you say y, r, l, v, sh, they are all different in their pattern. Given here are all the letters that we have learned so far. They are written on a 4-line notebook, but you can practice on a normal sheet of paper or on a 4-line notebook. And I hope you have been practicing because practice makes a man perfect, isn't it? Thank you and see you in the next class.